Words have magical power. They can either bring the greatest happiness or the deepest despair. Sigmund Freud. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Most people do not want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. In the small matters trust the mind, in the large ones the heart. Without love we fall ill. Not all men are worthy of love. It is not attention that the child is seeking, but love. Where ID was, their ego shall be. Time spent with cats is never wasted. The only shame in masturbation is the shame of not doing it well. A father's death is the most important event, the more heartbreaking and poignant loss in a man's life. When inspiration does not come to me, I go halfway to meet it. Anxiety in children is originally nothing other than an expression of the fact they are feeling the loss of the person they love. Were we fully understanding the reasons for other people's behavior, it would all make sense. All giving is asking, and all asking is an asking for love. My boy, smoking is one of the greatest and cheapest enjoyments in life, and if you decide in advance not to smoke, I can only feel sorry for you. One is very crazy when in love. Where such men love they have no desire, and where they desire they cannot love. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. Children are completely egoistic. They feel their needs intensely and strive ruthlessly to satisfy them. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. If you want to endure life, prepare yourself for death. Men are strong so long as they represent a strong idea. They become powerless and they oppose it. When someone abuses me, I can defend myself, but against praise I am defenseless. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. A woman should soften but not weaken a man. When one does not have what one wants, one must want what one has. A fear of weapons is a sign of retarded sexual and emotional maturity. The game replaces sexual enjoyment by pleasure and movement. Flowers are restful to look at. They have neither emotions nor conflicts. We are never so vulnerable as when we love. and never so hopelessly unhappy as when we lose the object of our love. Those who have eyes to see and ears to hear will soon convince themselves that mortals cannot hide any secret. But the less a man knows about the past and the present, the more insecure must prove to be his judgment of the future. I had thought about cocaine in a kind of daydream. When a love relationship is at its height, there is no room left for any interest in the environment. A pair of lovers are sufficient to themselves. He does not believe that does not live according to his belief. Places are often treated like persons. You can always make a lot of people love one another so long as there are a smaller number outside the group for them to kick. Everyone has wishes which he would not like to tell to others, which he does not want to admit even to himself. I cannot face with comfort the idea of life without work. Work and the free play of the imagination are for me the same thing. I take no pleasure in anything else. None believes in his own death, and the unconscious everyone is convinced of his own immortality. If there are quarrels between the parents, or if their marriage is unhappy, the ground will be prepared in their children for the severest predisposition to a disturbance of sexual development or to neurotic illness. Experience teaches us that the world is not a nursery. If you want your wife to listen to you, then talk to another woman. She will be all ears. For there is a way back from imagination to reality, and that is art. We must not allow ourselves to be deflected by the feminists, who are anxious to force us to regard the two sexes as completely equal in position and worth. Every man is a poet at heart,